In this segment, we are going to look at the objects that you can put on a form to manage or control the information on a form, or to control any other part of your application. As you can see, we have a form here, so I can go to its design view and I show you the controls that we are going to add: the buttons, the text boxes, the drop down list. So if I go to design view, I can decide to reduce the size of this. You click on it and click here. You can always drag like this. They all get reduced. So I want to use this space to illustrate these objects here. There are very many objects we have here. You can always add a text box. You can add a label. You can add a button. You can add a tab control, and so on and so forth. You can add quite so many things. You can as well add a control box. So let's try to add some. For example, if I add this button here, click on it, I come and drop it here. Access is very smart. It will ask you, what do you want this button to do? I want this button to do what we call probably record navigation, that I want it to take me to the next record. So I've clicked here. You can as well say find a record, go to the first record, go to the last record, go to next record, go to the previous record, or you can use here, you can use it for add a new record, delete record, but for simplicity's sake, we can use it for, let's use it to go to the next record, and you see how it works. And so I go next. You can now give it a name, next record, next. This is not so important, but you can say finish. You can see we've added a button. I think you've seen the buttons on forms, and you can as well drag it like this or make it wide. You can even increase its size to probably a 14. So we've added a button. We've added this button here. So yeah, the button is ready. You can as well drag it around such that you align. So this one takes us to the next record. I think you've seen buttons on forms. Having done that, I save, I close. So when I click on my form, you can see it moves the information, next record. So it is as simple as that, but you can as well add more buttons. I can add another button which takes me to the previous record. As simple as that. There are so many operations you can do. You can even put a button which quits, which closes the entire application, which opens a certain report, which emails report. So you try them out. So I can add the previous record. So go to next. To say previous record, next, finish. So here it has done it this way with an arrow. So you can as well use arrow or a name, but I prefer using a name. So record, say previous record, next. I want text, next, finish. So you can see I've added another button. So I think you've seen these buttons. You can as well make them equal like that. So that's how you put controls. So you see, let me add more controls. I can put a text box like this and connect it to a certain field. So if you want to connect it to a certain field, you just double click here and look up for a field where you want to connect it. It's called the source. I can connect it to say email. Of course, email is already having its own field, but this is just for illustration. So you'll see that the email will appear in this text box. So we can as well add a label. A label is just for typing. You can say this is what customer, just that. You can as well add a button we've illustrated. This one, I'll illustrate it in the next segment. But the most interesting one is what we call a combo box. A combo box. You see how it is going to do for you very interesting stuff. It is used to locate information. So it gives you this that I want to find a record on my form based on the values I select on my combo box. So click on it, go to next. Maybe you want to use a first name and a surname, and then go next. So this is how your combo box will look. This is like a drop down that will enable you to search for information, and then you say finish. This is your combo box. So this is your combo box, or you can use even a list box. This one is the list box. They are different. Combo box and list box are different. So this one will list, and again you can use the same. So I'm going to show you how they work when we open a form like that. Next, next, and finish. So we've added a number of objects on a form, so you can explore the rest. And having done that, we can save and we close. Let's test and see these buttons. These will enable your user to manage the database, to manage the information on a form. So you can as well try to test. You see this text box we added. This one moves next record. This one moves previous record. You see this is how it works. And the purpose of this is to locate information. So when I click on it and I click Helen, or Maria, if I click on Maria, the information for Maria will come. Or you can either use this drop down, or you can use this list. So if I click on Paris, on Paris, the information should pop up depending on what you've selected. So this is how things work. And so when I click, you see information coming. This is how things work. This is how you can add controls that will be used by your users of the system. We are going to use quite a lot of this when we are doing what we call a main form, like the navigation form or a switchboard. So that's how you add the different objects on a form.